Shit in the ponytail right now. Look, shit in the ponytail, dog. My shit's coming all around. That shit in the ponytail, bro. I'm in the game, bro.
Yo, what up? Welcome back to UND podcast. This is episode 19. We got so we're gonna end up doing a season. We're gonna conclude season 1, episode 20. So and then we'll restructure everything and see how we're gonna move forward.
Mm.
But man, how everybody been doing, man?
I'm doing, man. I'm cool. I can't even complain, bro.
I
Ain't
know
no
that's
need.
right.
Nobody gonna listen.
No, no.
Damn, dog, I'm willing to listen to you, bro. You
Nah,
can
you know
just
that's a
tell me
little.
about
You know that little saying. You can complain, but nobody gonna listen. Nobody care.
it.
Welcome back to the podcast, Katie. How you feeling?
I'm
But first,
feeling.
let me
I'm
thank
here.
God.
I'm
That's
here. I'm
tough.
here. Yeah, I got my
Okay.
long time ago.
Fresh out
Yeah,
fitness.
today I was looking. I was like, man, what? I
Go
gotta
ahead,
hurry
hit
up
them
and
with the
find.
flex. Then go ahead, hit
Hey,
them
look,
with
that
the
might
Nah,
be the only one that exists. I ain't got mine. I don't need no mine that.
bro, it got holes in it on the side. I was like, damn, let me
What
let
size
me
is that?
fold it up. Let me fold it up a little
Damn,
bit.
where is mine?
I still got some up in the cut too.
So ain't nothing to get some made.
No,
I don't know where mine's at.
And we don't move on now, dude. To this,
Phase 2.
we don't involve. See ya.
Okay. Oh yeah. See you.
Yeah, we don't
Mm-hmm.
involve, man.
see,
Do that and then throw one of your prayers on there.
okay.
See what you picking. Hey, not on podcast, man. Not on the podcast.
Shit, why not? Why not? You gotta speak it to existence.
I don't know. I was just trying to be like you.
Mm.
Hey, I'm glad we talk about that because I want this podcast to be catered around fitness. So we never talked about that on no episode.
You're right.
Fitness.
We haven't talked
Yeah.
about it at all. Like the importance of keeping up physical health or you know what I'm saying, mental health. No, we'll say physical health. We talked about mental health once. Um since Kevin, since you the certified personal trainer, what got you into fitness? Like what was your motivation to get healthy or remain healthy?
To make a long story short, what got me into fitness is when um I finished my JUCO years in USC Sumter. If nobody know, it's Sumter, a little junior college in Sumter. It's very, very small. So I finished there in the summer going into Lindsey Wilson. I tore my ACL. But the thing about that is, you guys know, KD probably knew as well. If you get injured before you sign the scholarship or after you sign the scholarship before on campus, they can't do the surgery for you. Um, so when I tore my ACL, I didn't have any insurance and I couldn't get the surgery done. So mind you, I still to this day don't know who paid for my surgery or whatever. So
Mm,
thank God for that. Then
yes.
after that, I had to do my own physical therapy. So I had to learn. I had a little physical therapist at the school, but they're not gonna give you much knowledge. So therefore, I had to teach
Mhm.
myself, go through all the procedure, reading, learning anatomy, etc. So my whole thing was I want to get better at this. So therefore, the next person that coming behind me don't have insurance. I can teach them on how they can correct their ACL, strengthen their quad, and just get in better health because a lot of people can't afford insurance. So that's that's the main reason why I got into physical health.
Is that general knowledge? Or not general knowledge? Is that something like just say anybody can apply that if they tear their ACL? Like they can apply the same thing, or is everybody different?
Brother, you can apply the same thing because the only thing you're doing is strengthening your ligaments back. To be honest, is a lot of functionality, stability, the things that I'm talking to you about: functionality, stability, your fibers, all that good stuff. Because the ligaments is not a muscle, so the main thing we're doing is just working on strengthening our ligaments. Because when you do get the surgery, your ACL is going to be stronger than like your left leg, whatever. Because I tore my right knee up, so therefore my right knee is stronger than my left knee because I took a piece of my hamstring to use as my ACL. So it's better to use a piece of your body instead of get a donor because if you get a donor, your body may reject it, and therefore you may have to go right back into surgery to fix it
Mm,
again. So that's why you always see a lot of people say, "Nah, I don't want a donor. Take a piece of my body," because your body going to adapt just like that, but somebody else's body may reject it. So therefore, you have to go back in, break down the scar tissue once again, go back through the surgery, and sit out another year. So
Mhm. Well, that makes sense because it's a foreign object you put in your body.
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. So
Yeah. That's what I
that's
did.
how
I
I
had
got
to
into
get.
it.
I got mine's taken out my thigh and
Hmm.
used it for my ACL repair.
Yeah, you Mike tore his ACL in a freaky way. Like
Really?
no
Um,
basketball. It's basketball. It was basketball.
playing
Not.
Yeah, I
basketball.
think everybody did. I tore my ACL too.
Oh damn.
Hmm.
Damn.
That's
I tore
crazy.
my shit. I was on
Yeah,
a fast break by myself and tore my shit. That
you
Yeah.
shit was
know,
crazy.
playing
Kid,
That
ball.
shit.
you tore
That
your
shit.
playing ball too?
Yeah, we had a tournament and the ball. I don't know what happened, but scuffling for the ball came. My leg came down on the ball, and that was it. I tried to stand up, fell right back down. I was like, "What?" Then they told me I had to have surgery because I tore my ACL, MCL. I tore
Yeah,
everything.
me too.
So
Boy, that was the worst pain ever that next day waking up, boy. In
Boy,
that bed, I was in coastal bed too. I was so high up in that bed, that twin bed.
Yeah.
God, that bed was hurting the next day, boy.
How did that affect you, Mike? I know you was about to go into the season the next year. Like so, how was that your first time getting injured? Like a
Yep.
serious injury?
Hmm.
Did you feel what was going through your mind when you came down? You knew you couldn't play no more, at least for that season.
I'll speak on it next.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was over. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to play ball no more because I thought I was gonna be one of them guys that once you get injured at one time, it was just gonna always be a repeated thing. Now I ain't gonna lie. It did affect my game a lot more because I wasn't that jumping guy no more. Like I didn't take the proper steps to the strength.
That damn dial up, bro. They cut off being serious.
Go ahead, Kevin.
So, bro, when I tore my ACL, and it was kind of a blessing in disguise because Derrick Rose tore his like right before I did it. So when he did his and he put out this little documentary, Return, and he was the main one who motivated me. Okay, I can come back. I can do this. And when I was like going through it, like I Mike was about to say, bro, I was going through it, bro. I called my mom and said, I quit, man. Book me a flight. I'm coming home because I couldn't get the surgery. So I was just through, bro. Like at one point, I went to Walmart, bought a like janky knee brace, bro. Try to play, bro. My knee just like popped up right back out of place. Fell
Mm.
on the court. I moved that bit back in and kept trying to play, bro. Pop it out again. And I said, man, this is it. That's when I say, Mom, it's time for me to go home, come home. I'm done with this, blah, 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 blah. I mean, me and my mom prayed for at least 30 minutes strong. Next thing you know, man, woke up the next day, somebody called and said, bro, you got a surgery schedule, literally a surgery schedule. I said, okay, I can do this. Then next thing you know, after the surgery, I walked out of surgery. 2 weeks I was moving around. 3 months I was like starting to walk and a little bit running because, bro, I was literally working out 3 times a day just to get my ACL back right because I wanted to play the following year. So when you sit out for that whole year, Mike probably tell you you have the knee brace on, you still not there mentally because you don't want nobody around your knee. So dog, I'm in here setting picks, can do moving out the way. Like go ahead, move out the way because I didn't want them to hit my knee. I was so messed up in my head, like I might say, like, bro, you just feel like you're gonna get hurt again.
Nigga
Mhm.
jump up
Then
in the air, be scared to come
exactly,
down and shit. Be like,
man.
oh,
I was
everything be
literally
scary.
terrified. Then I think how I got over the fear of it, I went up for a rebound and somebody, like how you bump and you'll fall. So I fell right back on that same knee. But I caught myself. I said, okay, I'm good. I said, okay, I'm good, bro.
Yeah,
After that, dude, I was smooth after that because I had to get the fear out of it that my knee was good enough to catch me or move around. But it's a mental battle more so than getting back.
yeah. It changed my whole game. Like I said, I was more so attack the basket or play in the inside, and it made me more of a shooter. Like I had to start shooting the ball a lot more. I think that's when it changed my whole game. Because even after then, I left and went to Valdosta. It just forced me to be different because, like I said, I didn't felt comfortable being that same person that I was before when I was attacking the basket and trying to go hard at somebody and trying to lay the ball up and shit like that. Shit, I was playing conservative. I was trying to save any bit of my knee possible.
He said it's a bit of
in the bit of my knee.
Any
I
bit,
I can
any
tell
bit of it.
yeah, because I was around Mike when that happened. Like when
Mhm.
he was healthier to play, his whole demeanor changed. Like you can tell he was in his head the whole time instead of actually playing. Like he would be might start fouling more because he want to move, so he'll just start reaching.
Defense, yep.
Yeah, the defense just you can tell the whole demeanor change. So I can see how that could be more of a mental battle than physical, even though it's both. Yeah, but yeah, you said Katie, how was you able to get over yours?
Mine was what, high school? So I had to sit out my whole, that happened sophomore year. I didn't come back till track season or like end of junior year. So but they had me in rehab like the next day. I'm still drugged up and everything. I'm like, what? I gotta bend what? We just want to see how much range of motion you
Mhm.
have. None. I have none, lady. Like, so for me, that was high school. So my mind was I was going academic anyway. I'm just gonna chill, wait till track season because I mean you really can't do nothing. And you really like they said, you don't want nobody around you. I
Mhm.
wasn't playing flag football no more. I wasn't doing nothing. Like I'm straight. You want to know I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to do nothing. And by the time you do start to gradually get back into it, you so self-conscious of just everything and everybody around you. You scared to move the wrong way. Ain't no pivoting. Coach like, you know how fast you got to nah, they gonna have them. I'm straight. So
Mhm.
um
Hmm.
it just it does it changes the way you play, it changes your confidence, it changes um a lot because you don't want to go through that again. You don't want to go through that pain because rehab is shout out to PT and
Motherfucker.
KT, but rehab be having grown men in there crying.
Man, you
And
got to learn how to
so,
walk all over.
yeah, and your muscle memory, all that stuff.
Mhm.
So, for me, it was very
Excruciating
much
trying to
like,
bend
yeah, talking about does this hurt? No. Do you not see my tears?
it.
Like, so, but I know they have a job to do because they trying to get you back to where you used to be. But when I started playing again, at first, yeah, I was a little scared, but after maybe 2 or 3 games, it was like it is what it is. Like
Mhm.
so,
Right.
it's gonna be what's gonna be.
So how did you get rid of your scar tissue?
They had to do a lot of massage, like a lot of just massages, a lot of going back to therapy. I had more therapy than anything. I was like, dang, other people would do like what 3 times a week. I had it like 5 times.
Yeah, I
I
did
don't.
6.
Yeah, so just a lot of therapy, a lot of massages, a lot of just making sure I'm getting all my range of motion back, all of that just to make sure ain't nothing build up or whatever. So I was pretty good, but I don't know it. You know, you drugged up, so you don't know what's going on. And you're a teenager too. Like I'm like, what the hell going on? Like, so I'm here. I know I got to show up. Let's do what we got to do.
What you mean by scar tissue?
Like it builds up after surgeries, any type of surgery,
Mhm.
honestly, where they cutting on you, you can have scar tissue, and sometimes that causes more complications
Mhm.
around your bones and your
Mhm.
body, your muscles and stuff like that. And sometimes infected, they have to go in,
Yep.
take it out
Really bad.
because of infections and stuff like that. So um yeah,
Yeah.
because I got
I know
yeah.
my,
Exactly. I got
I
rid of
know
mine.
mine's.
You can go ahead, Mike.
I was about to say, yeah, mine's got fluid in it. Mine's became, I had got more so fluid, and they had to stick a needle, big
Mhm.
ass needle in that bitch and drain that
Drain.
motherfucker out.
I
That
got
shit was
what
crazy.
I did. Y'all gonna laugh, man. Peanut, me and Peanut.
Oh
I tell
Lord.
Peanut to get the belt, so I laid down on my stomach, and I get him like, bro, just pull. So he was just pulling it, yanking it, just to break it up. Then I went back to school. I remember like it was yesterday, bro. It was like snowing, bro. And at Lindsey Wilson got a bunch of hills, so I went walking. Man, I fell right on that knee. On there, I heard everything broke.
Mm,
I said, "Oh hell, I done tore my ACL again." Bro,
mm,
I got up, bro, cool as a fan, bro.
mm,
I was the happiest man in the world because if I didn't have to break up my scar tissue, I would have to go get surgery again. So in my mind, I was like, bro, I got to break this scar tissue. I got to break it. And next thing you know, I fell, but broke it all up. Next thing you know, bro, I was cool. The best thing ever happened to me.
I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm so confused by the scar tissue. But we'll move on. Uh, I'm so confused. Hey, Kevin, you put in the group chat topic. Let's talk about that.
Let me go back
And
to it.
Katie be the perfect person to talk about it too.
No,
See,
she need to be the first person to talk
the
on it the
setup.
whole
I'm not.
time. We just
No,
need to
no,
sit
no,
back.
no, no. Not doing that no more. No, y'all not finna set me up. No,
No, you know we rarely have
I know
a
I
feminine
know.
perspective, so we need that.
Okay,
it'll
No,
be
and
it'll
okay.
be.
I gotta watch what I say.
Hey,
No, you don't, mind.
I
Kindu,
forgot the question.
you should
Yeah,
read
I
it
gotta
out,
watch
Kindu. You
what I
got the
say.
microphone.
Okay, I'll read it. Hold
Yeah,
on.
it's in the group. Yeah, you got the microphone.
They be ready to cancel me.
They can't cancel nobody, boy.
Mike, I was looking at the comments. I was just like, Lord have mercy.
I don't look at no comments.
They
I was
canceling my
laughing.
boy. They
It was funny
canceling
to
my
me.
boy.
That shit
I
ain't
hear
real.
Ken do I hear Ken do up about that shit.
It's just a difference of opinion. Everybody not gonna agree with
Exactly.
Yeah, you
everything,
can't
but
expect
we can
everybody to
agree
agree.
to disagree, and it just move on. These folks gonna do what they want to do anyway.
And
So,
they gonna forget about it. They be fake mad.
Mm.
Hey, drive through your feet, Kindu, on your squats. My bad.
All right.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I'll take note of that. That was my first time squatting in a long time.
And keep your back straight on those split squats. All right, we go.
Okay, here go the conversation. This come from social media, Facebook, something like that.
Yeah, Facebook
All right, so is this a woman perspective or a male?
woman.
All right, it said, I married the love of my life 5 months ago, and yesterday he called out of work. Oh, he called me at work and said we needed to have a serious talk when I get home. When I got home, so y'all know my mind wasn't on work after. Hold on, bro. Let me let me
You
blow
gotta
this.
proofread it first.
Yeah,
Proofread. Hey, I remember I had to do that in school. Like I was like, hold on, teacher. I had to read that jump first so I know what I was already gonna read, so I already sound better when I read that
you know it coming on Facebook, so the grammar is all messed up.
bitch.
All right,
man,
here we go. I married the love of my life 5 months ago, and yesterday he called me at work and said we needed to have a serious talk when I got home. So y'all know my mind wasn't on my work after that. Well, I get home and my this man say my baby mama called me and she was having a hard time getting an apartment, so she needed me to co-sign for her. Oh shit, I see where this going. And my boys 5 and 9 years old don't be out on the street, so I couldn't say anything. I just got up and walked away. I don't think he should have been co-signing for her because if she's having problems getting an apartment, well, it means she's messed up her rental history. So I need positive answers. Should he do it or tell her to find someone else? And this is his baby mama speaking.
Ooh.
She got 2 kids. They got 2 kids together, 1 5, 1 9, and she don't believe that he should get the
Cosign. Yeah.
apartment for her. Okay, so if she got if they got kids together
Hmm.
and you are his significant other,
I'm not the wife. Mm.
are what? Yeah, what? Okay, wife. Let's say
That's what
okay,
I'm asking. Cause is
wife.
she
Yeah,
the wife
said
or she
she
I
said
just
bet
wife.
she. I
She
bet
said
she a
I'm
wife.
married.
She a
Wife.
wife.
She married him. They were five. It was together. They've been together 5 months.
and they
My
married?
thing is it should be more about the kids than the wife. I mean the baby mama. Like regardless of your feelings towards the mother of his children, you should have uh the decency in your heart to put your feelings aside for the betterment of the children because they not only his children, they're your children too. Y'all married, you know. So when you take on somebody else, you take on their responsibilities also, especially marriage. Like I'm not going to marry nobody who will get mad that. I mean, I get where she coming from in a sense, but her reason was she messed up her rental history. Out of all things, she messed up her rental history. Like it can't be that bad, you know.
I
So that's
mean,
just
he
my
could have messed it up. He could have messed it up for her.
anything could have happened, but I think it's bigger than that. That's petty
Yeah,
to me. That's petty. Well,
yeah. I don't think I could be that guy. I ain't gonna lie. I probably. Yeah, cause of the type of person I am. Like, I know I'm gonna help my son mom out. Like, I'm not just gonna leave them out like that. Like, even if I don't want to help them get an apartment, shoot, I help them get a little hotel or something like that for some time being till we figure
this
out what
nigga
they
say
gonna do.
hotel.
Get them a
This is why
hotel,
people
dog.
trying to get you, Mike. This is
Mike,
Get them a
Mike,
hotel. Look, you can't look. My wife already tripping. You can't come to my house. So shoot, hey, look. Either we get you a hotel for right now and see what
I
we
need to
can
do
do
this
and
back
figure
over.
it out. But I feel like he should have talked to his wife though about it though, regardless, beforehand, instead of
Yeah,
just doing it.
yeah, you talk to him, but at the end of the day, if the decision, if y'all can't come to an understanding, I'm still gonna do what's best for my children. Like,
Oh, for sure.
yeah, she was a part of, regardless if she the mother of my child's children, she still is a part of me. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, that's a
Mhm.
lifelong thing. That ain't something
Yeah.
that you could just write off because
So
y'all
let me
decide not to be together. Go ahead.
let me ask you this: if you technically you since he already married, do he just have the kids come stay with him for some time being, and she go back to her parents or something like that?
That's not a bad option.
That's a great option.
that's an option.
That's an option.
My,
That's an
my
option.
That could work.
my thing
That could work
is
for me.
in the passage, she didn't say like where are they living now. You know, I need to know like where is she living now, like the co-sign apartment, because like how you said, that could be a great option. He can get a whole of the kids. She can go back with her parents, and she can save up, get back on her feet.
Mm-hmm.
Like the co-signing, for one, like Kendu said, we need to see how their relationship is, like the frequency, because you can go marry somebody else and still have a great relationship with your baby mother.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that plays a huge part um, as well. And helping her out to get on her feet, I don't think that's a bad thing. But I feel like if she's responsible, of course I help. But if she's out here not being responsible, then I would have a hard time trying to help her out. That's like with anybody. That's like with us. You know what I'm saying? So if we making conscious decisions to be responsible and things just not going our way, of course you help out. But if she just
Yeah,
out there not being responsible, having the kids and just doing
at the
anything that
club
she
every
want,
weekend.
then I can't help. I would say, give me the kids. You go back with your parents. Then you build
Figure
that.
it out.
Yeah, not just
Yeah.
to leave her out there high and dry, but like how you said, there's always consequences to an action. So that's
Yeah.
my opinion on it.
Yeah. I wouldn't automatically co-sign an apartment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I need to know like I
Yeah.
was saying, what baby mama
Get a
do I
hotel
have?
room. Talk about it later.
What baby mama do I have? Do I have a responsible baby mama? And I know that she trying her hardest and she's spending her last just to stay afloat. Okay, I'll help. But if I have one of them other baby mama who won't go to the club and leave dishes in the sink, then I can't help you. Now give me my kids.
Yeah.
Question. I hate to go off topic,
Oh God.
but no, it ain't nothing bad. It ain't nothing bad. It ain't nothing bad. But whenever I hear like baby mama or baby daddy and stuff like that, I tend to not like to use them words. I think I said that to y'all before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a baby mama or a baby daddy is somebody who's not present. Like somebody who's not there. Like that's just my baby father. That's my son. Baby father or whatever. Like but like or my baby daddy, however you want to put it. But like when they present and they there, I feel like that's my son mother, or that's the mother of my son, or that's my son father, or the father of my son. So I had to really teach myself how to start using that because I just felt like whenever they say baby daddy or baby mom, I feel like that's kind of like downgrading them because they actually present and they're there being there for their child and stuff like that. But I don't know, maybe that's just me.
Yeah, we already had talked about that though. I'm just saying baby mama, but they ain't mine. I say the mother of my child.
Yeah. No, that's a good that's a good conversation, Mike. Because I agree. I 100% agree. Like because in our community, that's what we we grew up hearing. You know what I'm saying? And usually the dad wasn't around. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Mike, I'm gonna have to soldier boy you, bro. You stole my whole flow because we talked about that, and I didn't want to say it. But hey, when y'all watching this video, bro, y'all need to go back and you need to find that, bro. That was the first episode to the podcast. So I'm gonna have to go
I
soldier
don't
boy on
know
this
about
man,
that,
bro.
though.
He stole my whole flow.
No.
Okay, Katie, we the woman perspective.
I mean, y'all answered it for me. I actually have a friend in this situation. So,
Mm.
um, for for me, um, it's more so even if you not with the mother of your child, um, you should still maintain your children's lifestyle as if you were still there, if that makes sense. Like just because you're not here no more doesn't mean that the kids should suffer. And so my friends in this situation right now, like they divorced, they moved on, but she needed a co-signer because rent high AF.
Yeah,
And
shit, huh?
when you younger, you do kind of be like, and this stuff stays on your record. But um yeah, like do what you gotta do for them kids. And I'm with the other option, but 9 times out of 10, if she's a good mother, she's used to having her kids. So saying I'm
Yeah,
gonna take the kids and you go,
yeah,
that's breaking up routine and trying to reestablish a routine, like all these different factors that's not in, what was posted. And so um when you date someone, when you marry someone, you marry everything that they come with. So if you already knew this man had however many kids or this woman had however many kids, like that comes with them. And so that means you signed up for whatever they got. So if there's 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 baby mamas, however, that's what you signed up for. You knew that before you said I do. So when it comes to children, it's all about like their needs and not trying to make it a thing about, it's really like on some selfish shit or like her feelings. Why had you is, and if I'm saying, and if you know what type of man that you have, and you know he's a great father and he's going to provide for his children, then I mean it's common sense to me to like I'm co-signing because my kids need somewhere to stay.
right.
They ain't finna come stay here unless you want them to come stay here, and you already know that's not 2 women in the same. Yeah, no,
Mm-mm.
that's not. You know what I'm saying? So like
I'll
to
move out.
yeah, it's gonna be a problem for real, for real. So it's literally about the kids. So how you feel, or you can feel some type of way, and I'm not saying that she shouldn't, but at the end of the day, like you knew who you married, you knew he had children, and this is not gonna be a forever type thing. That's temporary. It's like you don't know what's gonna happen after this. But right now, my kids need shelter.
Hmm. And anything could happen to you. Like you
Yeah,
don't, you could shit in 6 months be in
Get
that same
divorced.
situation,
you
and then
might be
you know what I'm saying.
divorced, right?
Might be divorced. You might need that same help that you downplaying because you're in a good situation right now. But you never just look at somebody else's situation and think you can't be in it. You know.
Like, damn,
Today,
this
the
girl
same day.
divorcing me off that cosign. But damn, I know I got somewhere to go stay at though.
Mm-hmm. This nigga stupid. Hey, how y'all feel? That's I want
Almost like having a second home. Like you know, you got a backup home right
See, and
there.
that's why she was like, because you
Oh,
want to
they don't
play.
automatically mean, but look, that don't automatically mean you got a backup spot too. Just because you
Hey,
co-signing, that don't give you permission to go and just show up whenever you want to.
Let me not say it.
see,
I'm about to say, let me unsign that.
see,
You know, unsigning. Once it gone, it gone.
Yeah, it
okay.
don't. That don't give you, that don't. But look, that might be a real thing. Some people might think though, like because you co-sign, you
Tell
think
you.
you have responsibility of showing up whenever you want to.
Mhm,
No, the agreement is we're doing this for the kids.
mhm.
So yes, she needed a place to stay, but she needed a place to stay. That means your kids need a place to stay. That don't mean you need a place to stay.
Right.
Get a 2 bedroom. Both my kids get a room and she get the couch.
You ain't coming over there. That's all that matters. Just sign.
Cool.
Just co-sign,
Long
okay?
my boy got their room in there. Long they got their room.
Hey, but how do y'all
He
feel
told
about being friends with the, just say, hypothetically speaking, you with a woman or you with a man, they got kids already. So you come into a situation where you taking on responsibility of her and her child. How do y'all feel about being friends? Not even friends, but building a relationship with the parent, the opposite parent. You know what I'm saying? So just say, Mike, you'll be developing a relationship with the guy who has kids with your current wife, just to try to see to make that relationship work. How do
I'm
y'all
trying
feel
to
about
see
that?
where you was going with that shit, boy. Because I was like, this
Scared.
shit was
He
getting
just scared.
freaky, boy.
No, not no freaky shit, man. Just, but how y'all
I'm
feel?
scared.
How y'all feel about, like? Cause me personally, if I'm ever in that situation, I'm gonna have a conversation or multiple conversations with the guy. You know, because I think it comes with a form of respect. Because at the end of the day, that child will more than likely be in my possession at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? And they need to know that regardless, I have their kids' best interest, and vice versa. If somebody was in that position with me, and somebody else had my kids, and they end up with the woman that I used to be with, I would want to have a man-to-man conversation with them just to see, you know what I'm saying, where they stand, and just to have that dialect, because it's important to get rid of that damn comparison complex and having open conversation. So it's the better, because it's really for the kids at the end of the day.
You might
So
be
how
getting
y'all
two
feel? How
good
y'all feel
fathers
about,
in one.
huh?
I say you might be getting two good fathers in one. Like you might get two good fathers. Some
Right.
people don't even get one. Um, I speak on that first though, because I just say I wouldn't even say it if it was from a woman coming with kids. I just say it from my instance, from me personally, because I have a child. So
Right.
like
Right.
me going to a woman, letting them know that I do have a child and things of that stuff. Um, like if my son mother was to ever move on and stuff like that, yeah, like we already even had a conversation like this before we even got to that situation. That if it did came to that, like it would be respectable that we met the person and stuff like that. And I don't know, oh, we just been dating for 4 or 5 months. Like, oh no, like it's some serious stuff. Like they done been dating for some 9 months, 10 months, 11. I mean, a year or so, whatever like that, and they really serious because. At that point, I know she really gonna be bringing him around like my son and stuff. Because at that point, 11 or plus whatever months later, like I'm pretty sure he coming over to the house and stuff like that. So I
Mm-hmm.
would definitely want to have a conversation with him, like because like the fact that he is gonna be around, and then I want a one-on-one conversation with him, even if we go have a beer or we go whatever like that. Like I don't want to be nowhere in the presence where she's around at that time. We have our conversation. Now
Right.
afterwards, after me and him have our conversation, then I would rather have a conversation with all of us in the room so we can all kind of have an understanding. So it won't just, hey, me and him, we had our man to man, but now here we go as us together, and now we're gonna have a conversation about going forward, and so we can all be on one page and everything like that. Because what me and him got to talk about ain't gonna be the same thing of what all three of us gonna talk about,
Right.
type shit.
Right.
So yeah, that would just be me.
Well, what you been drinking before this podcast?
Man, don't downplay that, man. That was good. I fuck with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because look, these are conversations like I just done had, and like I know how it's gonna be even moving forward with on my side. Like if I decide to move on, like I know she would feel it would just be respect to her. Like I know she would want to meet that other woman because she don't want just no any woman just coming being around my son. Especially me having a boy. Like it would be different. Like even if I had a girl and it was a dude coming around like, nigga, that's my daughter. You know, like I understand that might be how she feeling. Like that's my son. So like, don't be, doing all this, walking around all this kind of ways, because he gonna have to come to my house. So it just, it just the thoughts that just ran through my mind.
No, I fuck with
That was
that.
well said.
It, it take two mature parents to have that open conversation and be willing to have those relationship bonds, because it ain't a hard thing. I mean, it ain't the easy thing to do, but it's necessary.
And you know it's crazy, and I saw it. Like, shoot, when my pops got married, like on August 23rd. Yeah, August 23rd. My dad would be married to my stepmom 30 years now. So like my mom didn't have that conversation with my pops when he was deciding to get married 30 years ago, or when my mom got married in 2008 and stuff like that. So I 30 years ago, I was 4 years old at that time. So it's just like they didn't have that conversation when I was going down, going to go meet my dad and stuff like that. And she been there, and now she done raised me pretty much my whole life too. Like always been there. So it's just like I understand it.
Yeah. And not Miss Erica.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What you about to say, Bo?
Man, I ain't got nothing to say to be real, because Mike hit it on the head. To be honest, like basically he was saying, like, first I think you need to, like I might said, you guys can go out and just see what that person is about, see what his morals is, his principles, the type of person that he is. Like if he a genuine person is, what I'm saying. So I think Mike really hit that on the head. That you
Yeah.
have an open conversation with the woman, have an open conversation. I would have my son there as well, so he can just see us and see what's going on instead of, she just bringing him around this and that. So just to give the son the knowledge of who this is and what is going on within this relationship, letting him know I'm still daddy and this right here is stepdaddy. So therefore you have two fathers, like Mike said. So I don't think it's a bad idea, as long as they got to be a mature type conversation. It can't go in there this thing, oh, that's my son, that's my daughter, I ain't trying to hear that, blah blah blah. Next thing you know, it's going to become toxic. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like
It's
if
gonna be
they
worse on the
continue to
kid.
be, exactly, they just need to be mature adults, and just, I think, move forward like that. So I agree with Mike. Everything Mike said, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I
There
had
you
on
go,
my
KB.
KD hat today.
I need
Yeah,
that hat.
you need to have. I tell you where I got it from. I got a lot of them. Same. Like I think with women it's definitely different sometimes depending on what space maybe the mother is in when it comes to bringing another woman around. But for me, if I'm dating you, I'm dating everything that comes with you. So I definitely need to have a conversation with the mother of your children because you know 9 times out of 10 when you go honestly, I think that's how you decide like or men maybe should decide and women um on if you're gonna move forward in your relationship with that person if they ask you about your children because yeah, they not mine, but you're not about the weekend daddy. Nothing. Over here, like you need to be talking to your kids every day or every other day. Like you need to be as involved as if you were there. And so if I'm with you, I need to talk to the mom, like what's their sleeping schedule? You know what I'm saying? Like are there any food allergies that I need to be aware of? Like, what's the behavior type? Like, don't talk to me, tell me about your child. Cause 9 times out of 10, when you go with your daddy, you turn up because hey, it's fun time and we doing what we want to do. But when you with your mama, it's like, mama don't let us do this. Mama don't let us do that. Daddy's fun. It's like, no, y'all gonna come over here and still have the same bedtime. Ain't
Right.
no, you know what I'm saying? Just that type of thing because there's still, even in the adult's life, if it's chaos, there's still structure in children's lives. And so that's something that I want to maintain as far as, our relationship. So I definitely need to have a conversation and you definitely need to understand that your children are safe around me. There's no ill will, no ill intent. And I don't mind, the mother questioning me about my motives or, how long you plan on being here. That type, like we have to have those type of conversations because if you are going to be around and it leads to marriage or however long you're around, like I want that mother to be comfortable with their children, not in their care.
Mm.
So I don't mind having a conversation or talking or doing whatever. I think it's actually healthy. And most of the time, that person can be such an extra asset, help to just the dynamic of the parents in general, if they're mature about it. So I'm with it.
Hey man, might call a flat tire, can't make it. Hey man, you mind going to pick up my son from school? I
Yeah,
gotta
my,
trust him.
my boy gonna be running from school. What's wrong with you?
I remember to pray daily. If God see it, God would do it. See ya. Okay, boy.
Oh.
I be seeing so many, and there be so many times. I'm like, dang, how many he posted today? Like, and there be so many of them coming up just every time I go down my timeline. I'm like, I could have sworn I just liked this video already. I know he be
It's
seeing every day. I'm liking a new video. I'm like, I thought I liked all these videos already.
Yeah, that boy he got an unlimited catalog.
For real.
Unlimited.
Man, I gave you an idea, bro. I gave you an idea, dog.
Hey, Katie, you say music.
I'm not gonna say music. You want me to say
She said
music?
it again.
Okay.
No.
Spell
You
it.
have MUSIC. Um, music. Y'all got to stop with the shenanigans.
I'm gonna see if we got any
You talking about Discord
yeah, I know
questions?
we don't though, cause bless your dude.
I gotta turn my notifications back on for it.
You said that last time.
I thought I did. Them jokers, it do not be coming. I be like, dang, I missed all this.
Katie, you got any questions you want to ask
Do I got any questions?
or updates that you want to announce?
I don't know. See, I knew. When you asked, can I be on? I was like, what you got up your sleeve? It's something. Anyway, yeah, Soaply Yours podcast. I already did my intro episodes and 1, 2, 3, 4 that I gotta edit. And get up before my manager send me another threatening message. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. At first, I had called Kentor and I texted him. I said, bro, I done deleted the whole just in the process of learning how to do the podcast because it's just me right now. Like I was like, I'm crying. I fuck it. Hey, like you trying to find your flow, you trying to get into your rhythm and learning how to do all this stuff, watching countless YouTube videos and stuff like that, just learning. And so I was very in the beginning easily frustrated, but now I kind of found my flow. So I'm good. So that should be coming really, really soon. After maybe in a couple days. Actually, I just got to get some people to listen to a few things. But yeah, I'm excited about it. I was nervous at first, but at this point, pull the trigger. Let's go.
Hey, if you need a guest now, I'm right here.
Don't worry. All y'all gonna be. Yes. Maybe sooner than you think.
That's dope though. That's what's the name of the first episode, if you mind.
Using your GPS.
Mm,
Oh, that's hard.
that's tough.
Mm, yeah.
And I know where you're going with it with that too. That's hard.
Where am I going?
I
Where
can't
am
spell it. I can't spell it. Hey, y'all tune in. Tune in.
I
That's tough.
I
I
like the
like that.
second one though. The second one, really, I like
What's the
that.
second? Go ahead and drop the episode list in there.
The second one is accountability. Who? Yeah,
Accountability, who?
The
yeah.
whole world need
These
accountability.
titles, no, I'm telling you, it sound like a track list.
I'm going in the order for me. It's 1, 2, 3 ABC
What's
benefits of boundaries. Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
that's
I
dope.
got
Yeah. Yeah.
What's number 4?
What's that?
Hey
D.
man, hold on, bro.
I'm not. It's
you.
okay though. What's number 4 for real? What is 4? A
Brad.
B
It
D.
start with a
Maybe it's either C or D. I skipped one because I couldn't. I had to go ahead and get one out about like the enemy within and like
Oh,
how I created my own. You know what I'm saying? Like just
I can't wait to listen to that, man.
going
I
through
need that.
life and not realizing how much I fed me, like my enemy. Like I tell people I'm not scared of nobody, probably but God and my mama. Everybody else, it is what it is because nobody can get to me quicker than me.
Mm.
and can't nobody affect me, my moods, or anything like that quicker than me. So, learning how to conquer the enemy within is near and dear. So I'm going through that now, like just trying to make sure I'm editing because I told Victoria like I don't want them to be super long, cause yeah, after a while I get tired of hearing myself talk. My attention span shorts. So, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited.
One more thing. What can the listeners expect from the podcast?
Um, Real, raw, honest. Like I'm telling on myself, and I tell people like there is nothing that nobody can use against me. Once I mean, I'm putting it out there, so I know my faults, my shortcomings, and so for a while I was like, dang, I really got to do this. But I mean, once you get over it and you really on that growth journey, it's like it is what it is. You can say how you feel or have your opinions about it, which is fine. But I know for me, my life and how I grew up, this is some of the things that shaped me. This is how I grew up. Especially like one of those episodes when you were talking about like cutting the oven on so it's heating the house. Like, I'm gonna tell you how many times we done did that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or just sometimes
Kerosene heater.
mine, okay. Sometimes it's just sleeping on the floor because they shooting too much. You know what I'm saying? Like being exposed to like so much at a young age, even now. So like it's just me, in my experiences, and I'm speaking from my experience. I definitely give my opinions, but I also leave like reflection questions. So like if you wanted to start a journal just by listening to the episodes and going back, you could do that. It's almost like a therapy session.
I need it.
Um, and
Mhm.
then I'm leaving book recommendations for people who like audio books and stuff like that. Now, some of them I have read. I ain't read everything because I tell people like, you can have a lot of knowledge, but knowledge without wisdom, understanding, and discernment don't mean shit. Like it's a lot of people that know better and they still choose not to do better. So,
Yeah. And
uh,
execution.
yeah, yeah. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
Let me take out my notes so I can put this on a YouTube short.
Mhm. So me and Kevin, we trying to get this reaction thing started. We keep running into complication every weekend is something. So we trying to figure it out, man. We'll have that up shortly. Um, yeah. I
There's
mean,
always something new. Just put it like that.
yeah,
We fix one problem, another problem occur.
right,
Mhm. You ain't
So
gotta tell me
yeah,
preaching to the choir for
yeah.
real.
So if y'all listening, the viewers watching, we got stuff going on. Mike got stuff going on too, personal stuff he taking care of. So we all busy, just trying to figure it out, maneuver.
Just
But
like everybody else.
yeah, yeah,
I
figure
tell
it
you
out
what
one
though,
day at
y'all
a
can go follow me on TikTok so I can get to 1,000 followers.
So you
I'm
can
gonna
go
do that much
live.
so I can go live. God dang,
They said they done with you, Mike. They said
man!
they is
Listen
not
here,
fooling with you no more.
they gonna have to get right. It don't get no right over here. They better get right.
Hey, look, they can tolerate Charleston White. You ain't said nothing, so
exactly.
Oh
I ain't
my.
said nothing.
you ain't said nothing.
So
Maybe you need to dive into it and see more
exactly.
stuff.
So 1 minute he got
They like conflict.
next minute he off the wrong bridge or the next one, man. It's
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
you
Jake,
got
Jake, keep,
all
Jake,
I
keep going off, Mike. Say whatever on your mind, cause they show coming.
yes, boy. They damn they were fighting in the comments at night.
Ain't shit gonna change.
Exactly.
Nope.
It
But yeah,
comments for a reason.
right. All right, so we approaching 10 o'clock. Y'all know I gotta get to bed.
Okay.
75 hard. What day you on?
I'm on 16. No, 16 to be tomorrow. So I
Oh
got
man,
60 days left.
I was gonna ask you what's your experience, but it about to be it's 10 o'clock.
No, I
So
can say it. My experience so far, it's been good. It's really just been teaching me. Like since I told you when like moving here, I told all y'all moving here, I wanted to find a routine because when I first got here, I had stayed like a month at Kevin's house, just sleeping on the couch, going in, working from sun up to sundown, just trying to earn some extra money until I started working. And then once I got into my apartment, I still don't feel like I'm settled in yet, because I'm never really here. I'm just working. Getting up at 5 o'clock though, that's something that's been tiring because shit, when 5 p.m. roll around, I've been up for 12 hours. You know what I'm saying? And with no nap, still got to work out, still got to make sure I'm eating, get my water in. So everything has been exaggerated, but it's good because it's making me. I can't just skip steps. Like I got to make sure I'm on track because if I'm not, then it's easy to miss something. You know what I'm saying? If I don't get my water or if I'm not making sure I set aside the time to read, it's easy to forget. So my experience so far has been good, just trying to figure out how to make time for everything. And I think that's gonna carry on even after 75 days, because after 75 days, it should become a habit. That's the goal for it to become. Just I don't even have to think about it. I'm up at 5, go work out, go to work. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to maneuver that way. But it's been good so far. If anybody watching, I definitely would recommend. Or I mean, I wouldn't recommend. I mean, okay, you're doing 75 soft, but I wouldn't recommend it. But if you got to do it that way. But you know what I'm saying? 75 hard it is what it is. But
Man,
it's
do it. He say do it. If you want to, grow your discipline, you need to do it. Stop all that playing. All the listeners, stop procrastinating. Hold
yeah,
yourself accountable. Get your punk ass up, and
right,
you can do 60 hard. You can do 10 hard. As long as you
right,
start building a routine, you can add the
What
days
the
on to
niggas
it.
from the Everest commercial say, you sit on the couch all day. Why
Exactly.
not get up and do something?
right.
And he didn't even go to college.
Cause look, you. Damn, I was about to say what y'all just said, but if you don't look at it at 75, because I don't look at it at 75 days. I mark it off on my fridge, but I just look at it one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
eventually those days are marked down itself. So as long as I'm
Exactly.
doing what I need to do, I gotta go take progress photos now. But as long as I'm doing what I need to do, it'll take care of itself. And before you know it, 2 months will be out the way.
Yeah.
That was a
But
good
yeah,
one.
that's episode 19. Episode 20 coming soon. We'll try to have that shot and up by we'll try to get to normal schedule Sunday. If we can't, we'll make it work. But yeah, episode 19 of the UND podcast. We'll catch y'all on the next episode.
All right. See ya. I had to get my